The Ransom of Red Chief by O. Henry, a comic masterpiece about two inexperienced kidnappers, Sam and Bill, who plan a quick way to make money by kidnapping a rich man's son. But instead of a frightened boy, they get a mischievous, wild child who completely turns the tables on them. What begins as a clever plan soon turns into a hilarious nightmare they'll never forget. Prepared by Manisha Mishra. The beginning of the plan. Sam, the narrator, and his friend Bill Driscoll are small-time criminals needing $2,000 for a business scheme in Illinois. To raise the money quickly, they decide to kidnap the only son of a wealthy man, Ebenezer Dorset, in a small, quiet town called Summit, Alabama. They believe no one will suspect them, and the ransom will be paid easily. Choosing the victim. While exploring the town, the men observe that Summit is peaceful and sleepy, a perfect place for their plan. They spot a lively boy of about 10 years playing in the street and throwing stones at a kitten. He looks like an easy target. The boy turns out to be Ebenezer Dorset's son, Johnny Dorset, whom they plan to kidnap for ransom. The kidnapping begins. As the boy plays by the roadside, Sam and Bill drive up in a buggy. They lure him with an offer of candy and a ride. But the moment they grab him, the boy fights fiercely, biting, kicking, and scratching with surprising strength. After a tough struggle, the men manage to overpower him and take him to their secret hideout in a nearby cave. Arrival at the cave. In the dark cave, the boy shows no fear. Instead, he becomes curious and cheerful, talking non-stop. He soon declares himself Red Chief, a brave Indian warrior, and announces that Bill is now his prisoner. The kidnappers expect tears and begging, but Red Chief only wants to play, making them realize this boy might not be as helpless as they thought. Red Chief's wild imagination. Red Chief's imagination takes control of the situation. He insists on playing Indian games, with Bill as his horse and Sam as his captive. He waves a toy knife and pretends to scout Bill. Sam laughs at the boy's enthusiasm, but poor Bill becomes terrified and tired. It's the beginning of the kidnappers' long and exhausting trouble. Night in the cave. The night turns into chaos. Red Chief refuses to sleep, talking loudly, shouting war cries, and inventing new games. He makes Bill play the part of a horse all night long. Bill is bruised and miserable, while Sam tries to calm things down. Their plan for easy money is already looking like the worst mistake they've ever made. Morning mayhem. In the morning, Red Chief wakes up full of energy. He prepares a pretend breakfast using stones and sticks and tells Bill that he'll be burned at sunrise as part of a new game. Bill pleads with Sam to release the boy before he goes insane. Sam laughs, but secretly, he too feels uneasy about their victim. The boy's strange confidence. Instead of showing fear, Red Chief seems thrilled about being kidnapped. He tells them that his father, Ebenezer Dorset, probably doesn't even want him back. This shocks the two men, who realize they may have chosen the wrong child. Red Chief happily continues his games, unaware that his captors are now regretting their foolish idea. Bill's growing misery. Red Chief constantly teases and torments Bill, throwing rocks, hitting him with sticks, and shouting commands. Bill grows pale, tired, and frightened. Sam finds the situation funny at first, but even he begins to lose patience. Red Chief, however, treats the entire kidnapping as an exciting outdoor adventure. Sam's determination. Bill begs Sam to release the boy, but Sam refuses. They've already risked too much and must at least try to get ransom money. Sam promises that once they receive the payment, they'll be free from the boy's madness forever. They decide to write a ransom note to Ebenezer Dorset, asking for $1,500. The ransom letter. Sam carefully writes a letter to Mr. Dorset, describing the boy's safe condition and demanding $1,500 for his return. He uses polite but firm language, asking for the money to be delivered at night near the cave. Bill, terrified by Red Chief's latest war dance, can barely focus on the plan anymore. Red Chief's new torture. While Sam goes to deliver the letter, Red Chief invents a new game. He ties Bill up and says he'll burn him at sunrise to honor his tribe's tradition. Bill screams in fear, convinced the boy means it. When Sam returns, he finds Bill lying on the ground, exhausted and desperate to escape. Delivering the letter late that night, Sam sneaks into Summit and drops the ransom letter into Mr. Dorset's mailbox. The quiet streets calm his nerves. He believes that by the next evening, they'll have the money and freedom. But he hurries back to the cave, worried about what Red Chief might be doing to poor Bill. Bill's breaking point. When Sam returns, he finds Bill in terrible shape, bruised, scratched, and nearly crying. Red Chief proudly shows off his new war trophies from Bill's suffering. Bill begs Sam to return the boy immediately, even without money. Sam convinces him to wait until they receive a response from Mr. Dorset. Waiting for a reply, hours pass slowly in the cave. Red Chief keeps up his wild games, throwing rocks, shouting songs, and giving them new Indian names. Sam and Bill are too tired to argue. Their once confident plan now feels like a complete disaster. Bill even dreams of returning the boy for free, just to find peace again. The ransom reply arrives. The next evening, a messenger brings a letter from Ebenezer Dorset. The men open it eagerly, expecting good news. But to their shock, Mr. Dorset refuses to pay a ransom. Instead, he offers to take his son back if the kidnappers pay him $250 to cover the trouble. The crooks are speechless. The unexpected twist. Sam and Bill stare at each other in disbelief. They realize that their clever plan has turned completely against them. Instead of earning $1,500, they'll have to pay to escape the boy's torture. Bill, trembling from Red Chief's endless energy, insists that they accept the offer immediately and end their nightmare. Sam hesitates at first. After all, they came to earn money, not lose it. But one look at Bill's frightened face and the ever-excited Red Chief convinces him. They finally agree to pay Ebenezer Dorset the $250 just to get rid of the boy and regain their sanity. The exchange arrangement. That night, the men secretly visit Mr. Dorset's house. Dorset meets them calmly at the door, as if he already expected them. He tells them to bring the boy around 9 o'clock, warning them to hold him tight. Otherwise, he might follow them back. The irony of the situation is complete. Returning Red Chief Sam and Bill arrive at the Dorset home with Red Chief. The boy is disappointed. He wants to continue his Indian adventure. They hand over $250 as agreed. Dorset smiles, shakes their hands, and takes Johnny inside. Before leaving, Red Chief cheerfully calls out that he'll come back soon to play some more. The Great Escape. The two men flee down the road, terrified that Red Chief might actually follow them. They don't stop until they're miles away from Summit. Their kidnapping plan, which once seemed perfect, has turned into the most ridiculous disaster of their lives. They have lost money, peace, and pride, all because of one mischievous boy. Lessons learned. On their way out of town, Bill swears never to kidnap anyone again, especially not a child. Sam agrees, realizing how greed and foolishness led them into trouble. The irony of paying ransom to return a captive leaves them speechless and humiliated. But at least they're free from the nightmare called Red Chief. Theme and humor. O. Henry's story blends humor and irony beautifully. The kidnappers' plan collapses under the weight of their own greed. Red Chief's wild innocence and imagination bring out the comic reversal, where the captors become the victims. The story's brilliance lies in turning crime into comedy, showing how unpredictable and ironic life can be. Moral in conclusion, The Ransom of Red Chief reminds us that greed and overconfidence often lead to failure. Sam and Bill's foolish plan teaches a timeless lesson. Quick money schemes can quickly turn into disasters. O. Henry's clever use of irony and humor makes this story unforgettable, leaving readers laughing at the perfect twist of fate.